Hey horse lovers, welcome back to Free Spirit Equestrian. So today we are gonna fit a bitless bridle to my coming 2-year-old filly Ariel. So we're just doing this for fun and to educate you on how they're supposed to fit properly and go over all the different aspects when it comes to, fitting a bitless bridle to a horse. And Ariel is just gonna be my model for today, and she is just such a sweetheart. So let's go ahead and get started. So Ariel is barely 2 years old, and I'm just so excited that we're gonna use her today and just see how this bridle works. So we actually have come out with a new bitless bridle and one of the models we already have in a different color. So I'm really looking forward to introducing those today, but let's go ahead and start with Ariel's. So this bridle is brand spanking new. I literally just put it together. This is our Hunter Classic, but it's in black. So we just came out with these. They have just now been released since you're watching this video. So it's brand new. So you're gonna see how I fit it to her. And yeah, let's just see how this goes. It's gonna take a little bit of adjusting, obviously. So yeah, and it takes a little time to conform to the horse's face and everything because it's brand new leather, right? You gotta break it in a little bit. You're looking so good. Yeah, girl. And then we'll put on her super sparkly brow band. We actually are releasing 2 new brow bands today, different colors. They're really, really pretty. So I can't wait to show you. As you can see with a brand new bridle, it does take a little bit of time to fit it to your horse's face specifically. And of course, working with brand new leather, no matter how good quality or how soft and supple, it's still new leather and it's just gonna take time to break in. So right now I'm adjusting the buckle that's close to her TMJ and her eye, making sure that it's sitting in the right place. And I'm trying to get the keepers to go through that other cheek strap. And again, it just takes a little bit of time to get through those keepers, which is basically the second strap that holds the strap down because it's brand new. Now, Ariel is honestly being so good about this. I am so proud of her. And it's also important to adjust both sides of the bridle. Don't just focus on one. You got to make sure it's fitted correctly on both sides of the horse's face. And that noseband, because it's extra padded, it does take time to conform to the face. And you'll see me adjust that chin strap here in a second. It's just a simple buckle method. And each bridle basically has the exact same mechanics. They're all side pulls, but they do have different features. And you can read all about those on the website. Ariel has a beautiful head, but it's actually a little bit blackier than I would have thought. So we're going to see if the cob, because that's what I have her in now, will fit. But right now I'm adjusting the chin strap. So you do want to make sure that you put it just a bit more snug the first couple times so that that noseband will settle in. And then you definitely want to loosen it up. And we'll go over more of these specifics. Okay, so right now I have Ariel in our Hunter Classic black bridle. And this one is cob size. Now she is right on the borderline. She's definitely going to be outgrowing the cob, like probably in a few months here. But I do have the cob on her for demonstration purposes today. But I would say, like, if I was buying a bridle and she was my filly, I would be getting her a full size because she's basically almost outgrown the cob size. Like, she's getting to that point. But you can see she was super patient about me putting it on and everything. And I just want to say, like, it is very important to make sure that your bitless bridle fits appropriately so that it's ethical and comfortable for the horse, right? And if it's comfortable, then you're going to have a better ride and a better experience riding bitless, especially if you're trying it for the first time. You want to make sure that you know how to fit the bridle. Okay, so we have it on, and I'm going to show you how I adjust it and everything, but I do want to add the brow band on. And this is one of our new ones. Okay, so this is our purple shimmer snap out brow band. And we're gonna show you just how easy it is to put on. Isn't this just gorgeous? Okay, good girl. So you put it on the side here. Okay, so you can see Ariel has on her gorgeous purple shimmer brow band. It looks so cute. And she just looks so grown up in this Bitless Bridle. Like, it is just beautiful. I cannot wait to ride her in Esmeralda someday. Look at you. Okay, that looks just beautiful. So the noseband is super padded, and so is our crown piece, which I'll show you later. So I want to give you some close-ups so you can really see the quality of this bridle, and you want to be able to fit, you know, your hand through the noseband and the chin strap as well. You don't want them so tight where your horse can't open their jaw and stay relaxed. But you can see the stitching here is very high quality. And also you want the cheek strap, which is going up her face, to be behind that cheekbone, which is protruding from her face. Also, once again, she's in the purple shimmer snap out brow band. And there's just a few different things we want to cover as well so that you understand how to fit this, okay? So overall, you can tell that the bridle fits her relatively well. Like I said, she pretty much is ready to go up a size, but she fits into the cob right now. So with the noseband, you want to make sure that you can fit 2 fingers flat or get your hand through it. Now, again, when you have a padded noseband, it is going to take time to conform to the face, okay? You can see it's not too tight because I can literally put my hand around it. I can stack 2 fingers flat. And also the padding is Napa leather, so it's very soft up on their poll behind the ears, which you'll see, and on the noseband itself. The top of the bridle is called the crown. You can see how it's anatomically correct and how there's cutouts for the ears so that there's both pull and ear relief so the horse stays comfortable. So there's a good aerial vision of that. Get it? Horses have several muscles in their ears and they can rotate them. So you want to make sure that the bridle isn't constricting them so that they're allowed to move their ears and that they don't feel any discomfort. Because just like any piece of equipment or any tack, if it is not fitted correctly, it can be detrimental to the horse, okay? They have an intricate face. They have a lot of bones, muscles, and nerves that you need to be aware of. And we're going to get more into that nitty gritty. I am just giving you a simple version right now with Miss Ariel. All right, so now I have her in our brand new Bitless Bridle Chocolate Classic. So this is a gorgeous Havana brown. It is the same style as the Ebony Classic and the Auburn Classic, but it's in a chocolate color. So it's that dark brown and it has the brown stitching and it's just stunning. And she has on the lemon lime brow band. Oh, it's so cute. It's like so vibrant and pretty. I like her in a lot of colors. Now this is actually a full size bridle on her. So the other one was a cob and I do like her in the full. You can see here the buckle is under her TMJ and her cheekbone is clear. The noseband is just below the cheek piece and it comes with some gorgeous reins. Each bridle comes with complimentary reins. We have this model comes with the leather matted ones and then some of them come with the rubber reins. So yeah. Oh my gosh, Ariel, you look so grown up. She's being a really good girl. Yes, you are. Very pretty. Okay, now I have Jiminy Cricket here. He's actually my heart horse. So he is wearing our new Chocolate Classic bridle and it looks beautiful on him. So you saw Ariel in this one and the Hunter Classic in our new black color. But let's check this one out on Jiminy and talk more about how to fit it properly. Oh, Jiminy's very sleepy right now. But so Jiminy is an Appaloosa and he goes mainly in a full, but he can go in a cob. It really just depends on the bridle and the brand. And just because your horse can go in a full-size bridle with a bitted bridle or a different brand, or even between bitless bridle brands, doesn't mean they'll all fit in the same size each time. There's no universal sizing when it comes to equestrian bridles, which makes it complicated. But at the end of the day, each bridle is different. So, you know, you have to think of that and figure that out accordingly. So let's go ahead and start with the noseband area and where it should be located. The horse's cheekbone, which protrudes from their face on both sides, is actually called the zygomatic bone. So you do want this structure to be clear on the horse's face. Now, you also want to make sure the noseband is 2 to 3 fingers just under the cheekbone, the zygomatic bone. And you want to make sure that your noseband is laying flat. This is important so that the bridle is overall balanced, and when you release your rein aids, that the pressure is distributed evenly across the nose. Now, it's also important that the noseband is in this exact place. If the noseband is too high, it's going to interrupt and bother the cheekbone. If it's too low, then you can risk causing disruption to the lower nasal bone on the horse. Now, you want to make sure your brow band is pushed up all the way to the crown, and that your throat latch, you can fit anywhere from 3 to 4 fingers stacked or fit your hand through it. Now, it's important that the brow band also lies evenly across the face, and that you have enough padding on the pole that it also distributes the pressure evenly. Now, you want to make sure that there's not too thick a padding, because that can actually cause more pressure, but if it's set up in the way it's supposed to be very beneficial to the horse. Now, again, everything is going to take a little bit of time if it's brand new to settle in, but after a few uses, you should have a flat laying noseband and a flat pole. Once you check both sides and everything looks clear and it's fitted appropriately, you also want to make sure you take a really good look at your chin strap. So this model specifically has the padding. So again, this is our chocolate classic. And you can see I can still fit 2 to 3 fingers through this chin strap. So you want everything a little snug, but also loose at the same time, but secure enough it's not going to fly off your horse's head, okay? So just a few things to keep in mind, what we discussed. Check your noseband, your chin strap, your cheek piece, your crown, your throat latch, and your brow band. And if all of those seem like they are fit and balanced, then you have a correctly fitted bitless bridle like Mr. Jiminy Cricket here. Well, hopefully that was helpful when it comes to fitting a bitless bridle. There's a lot that goes into it. And yeah, I'm just very passionate about bitless bridles, which is why I took the time, to design them and to market them and to come out with different types of colors and designs. And the snap out brow bands I think are really fun, because if you have a different saddle pad, or maybe you are going to a show or on a trail ride or something like that, or a different event or a parade, you can just snap that right out and switch it out to a different color. So that's what I really like about them. And I just think that if it's right for the horse, because I'm not against riding with a bit, okay? I do ride in a snaffle, in a lozenge, and I also ride bitless, obviously. So I am not against that. I think you have to do what works best for each individual horse. But if bitless is an option for you and your horse, I think that it's very ethical. It puts the horse's comfort first. These side pulls offer an instant release, okay? And that's what I think is so great about it. I mean, we're providing horses with anatomical bridles that are going to keep them happy and healthy, and they're going to feel good. And in return, you're going to feel good about taking care of your horse and riding ethically and doing everything that you can to provide them the best ride and the best training. And actually, Jiminy and I used to do endurance competitions, so we rode bitless a lot. And for him to be able to eat and drink freely on the trail was really huge, because gut health, when you're doing long rides, we did 30-mile LDs, limited distance. If they don't have like something in their gut and they're not eating and drinking, you're not going to pass the vet checks on the trail. So having him bitless, he can just easily stop. We can find a patch of grass, let him graze. Or if my crew is meeting me somewhere on the trail, that way he can eat his grain or whatever I have put together for him, okay? So I just think that it's really important to just understand how to fit your bridle and to possibly explore bitless if you've never done it before. And I will say, you do have to be careful. Not all horses understand how to respond to a bitless bridle, and a lot of people have asked me, well, how do you train them to do that? First, make sure that your horse understands whoa, stopping, steering, that they can move off the leg pressure, because with the bit, you do get a little more lateral movement when it comes to riding. So you really do want to make sure you understand how to use your seat and your leg aids, and that your horse is responsive to that. Now, some horses I actually start under saddle bitless, some I don't, some I transition, some I don't ever ride bitless. It really just depends on the horse. But for the ones who can go bitless, I am all for it, and that is absolutely what I prefer at the end of the day. So if you're considering bitless, you can check out the Spirited Horse Boutique. We have our different bridles. And like I said, we have our brand new Browbands. We have the different colors and some models. This new model. We also have a brand new color neck rope in stock. So this is our lemon lime neck rope. Okay, so it's for bridleless riding and it totally matches our lemon lime brow band. It's so cute. Okay, so you can also check that out. Bunch of new releases for summer. We got to keep the horses and the riders looking snazzy, all while being comfortable and having high quality products. So horse lovers, thank you so much for watching. If you like FSC, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything Free Spirit Equestrian or any updates, and I'll see you next time. Bye.